8 unique Devil Breakers, 8 unique ultimate attacks. Hey, rise and shine YouTube, my name is Tsele and welcome to this Devil May Cry 5 video where I will showcase and briefly talk about the unique ultimate attacks of Nero's Devil Breakers from the standard edition of the game. Before we start, I wanted to express how thankful I am about the massive support you guys showed to the channel lately, and also to say a huge thank you to Halfpint for the kind words and more specifically the shout out that he gave me. So Half, if you're watching, thank you, I really appreciate it. With that out of the way, leave a thumbs up and consider pushing the red button for more DMC and other gaming content. So with that being said, let's jump right into it.
This is a trial from the heavens above.
Even though Nero's moveset with Blue Rose and Red Queen feels extremely familiar, especially for someone that played the previous installment, these mechanical arms changed completely the whole vibe of the game. Therefore, depending on which of the breakers the player has equipped, by pressing the circle on the PS4 controller once, Nero performs the breaker's regular attack, while when the button is kept pushed for a few seconds, then a sparking effect happens that is an indication for us that Nero is ready to unleash the ultimate attack. Very important details to mention is that after the ultimate is performed, the specific arm breaks, but the effectiveness of the attack is dramatically increased. Moreover, Nero has the option to detonate the arm if cornered to get out of a difficult situation. Finally, if the player receives a hit while in the middle of the move, either regular or ultimate, again the breaker breaks. Taking things off with the most basic one called Overture. Basically for the ultimate, Nero grabs and kicks away violently the enemy such so. Moving on to Gerbera, Nero has two options for the ultimate. Initially while on the ground to unleash a huge blast, also known as Demon Ray, and when airborne to perform Petal Ray, aka the bouncing laser beams. In number 3 we got my favorite breaker known as the Punchline, where Nero literally becomes a living rocket and performs a similar move with what seems to me like Ken's and Ryu's Shoryuken from the Street Fighter series, which is so freaking cool. Number 4. This is the Helter Skelter. Here the ultimate move is a horizontal, very fast drilling attack. Nero's 5th DB is called the Tomboy, which is the only one that does not have an extra attack when the ultimate is performed, since its purpose is to boost astoundingly Red Queen and the Blue Rose at a point where Nero is unable to control them. That's why the aim sign disappears completely. In number 6 I present you Rawhide, that basically consists of an awesome way to control a large group of enemies, since with the ultimate, Nero grabs one and after a few swings slams him on top of the others with force and eventually on the ground, causing this way high amount of damage. Number 7. The second favorite of mine goes by the name Ragtime. Essentially here Nero is able to manipulate time and put all enemies surrounding him into a stasis, where he has the chance to perform crazy combos and escape situations with a large enemy presence. Last but not least, in place number 8 we got a DB that comes straight back from DMC4 and brings so many memories with it. So basically with Buster Arm's ultimate, Nero mimics the animations he used to do when his Devil Trigger was active. What that means is that when an enemy is grabbed, literally becomes a child's toy. Fun fact about the Buster Arm is that after I calculated the damage that can cause to an enemy, it seems that it's by far the most powerful with 10,125 damage points. Now, by being well aware about each breaker's ability and when to use it, can aid Nero tremendously into the battle, especially in some crazy modes and bosses that we'll see returning in DMC5. This can prove vital and distinguish whether or not Nero will live to fight another day while also getting that S rank. So it's an absolute must the player to spend some time in the void testing the breakers out to feel more comfortable and also to experiment with different custom loadouts that can be modified inside Nico's van in order to see which is more appropriate in each particular situation. Last but not least, there is also an option for newcomers that have no idea what to choose, in which Nico before the beginning of each mission recommends a loadout as to what she thinks will be better for Nero and the player to have out in the battlefield, which is pretty amazing. So there you have it guys, only few days left till we get our hands on these crazy awesome DBs. And not to mention that for the owners of the deluxe edition, Nero will get an access to 4 additional ones. In case you still haven't made up your mind on which edition of DMC5 to get, check out this video that I made a while back that it might help you take your decision. That being said, leave a like if you enjoyed, let me know which breaker is your favorite down in the comment section so we can have a discussion, and stay tuned to the channel for plenty more content. So really hope that everyone is going to have an amazing day or night, whatever we're going to do, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!